Are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Winds up and lets it go for Sam. It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
10 more there and another 1st down.
At the 4-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From a yard out. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Dickens. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dickens. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? There was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
On 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Dickens. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Dickens. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Dickens. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
To 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Dickens. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 12. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
6. Vikings 2.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Dickens. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake. Dickens. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Chiefs 13. Vikings 2. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll go to work with a little momentum following the free kick, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Back to throw. Dickens. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up up after the incompletion for second down. Off play action. Dickens. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. They're trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing on third and long. Dickens. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. The CD, I know it's just... His second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And a give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Oh, a design run for their wideout. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Anthony Barr.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big play there for Minnesota. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a run with Cook. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chiefs 16, Vikings 9.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good.
Give him 32 on the play. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check pass. Check back. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, watch the slap. Watch that tape. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A final shot before break. Dickens. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dickens. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
No pain, no gain. Here we go. Shot. Hawk 7. Switch. 19.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
A gain of 14.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Dickens. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Dickens. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The quarterback.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Dickens. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 61 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, to pair, the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Second down and goal. Mahomes caught. Kelsey left side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. 65. 65. 65. 15. Watch the edge. 15. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. We're back now in KC. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
57's the mark. Mark 57. Watch the right. 57's the mark. 57's the mark.
On 1st down, Dickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. All day, come. Show up. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 18
Off play action. Dickens. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Dickens. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, Dickens. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smoked.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Dickens. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Harrison Butker to kick.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get...
And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 10 at the Vikings' 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, one set. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 41. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.